if you take your best people, treat them very well, you take your people that are coming in and clearly outline what their next 4 or 5 years look like in your company. The other thing we didn't talk about is your staff retention. A lot of times a small business owner will say to me, they'll look at a resume and say, well, this person only stays at a job for 4 or 5 years at a time. And I might say to them, what's your average tenure? And they would say, I don't know, 3, 4 years. I'm like, okay, well, that's 20% better than your current. We're not hiring people for life. We don't bring them in and expect them to retire with us. And the other thing, clear kind of guidelines we need to set is, what is a successful hire in terms of tenure? And if you look at average tenure, some companies do really well with it. Some people have quick turnover. There's a lot of reasons. That's a whole other podcast. But what I would challenge you to do is, if you look at your techs, if the average life of your tech in your business is 5 years, then put these guys on put these people coming in on a 5-year plan. And then if people are offering them more money to join, and they're going and saying, well, hold on, these guys have me on this path. What does your path look like? Well, I don't know. You just come in here, you work every year, we'll give you a raise, and then we might boost you up. We don't know. We don't have a train. We don't have anything like that. That might be the difference maker for someone to say, I think I'm going to stay here. I might not make as much money here today, but in 5 years, I know I will. I'll make more money than you might be able to pay me. Or these guys have a plan for me. This business is investing in developing me. Everything works in your favor once you can do this and lay it out. The big guys are still going to come calling. They're still going to be able to offer more money, but build a pipeline. 1.5x your needs so you can accommodate for loss. Make sure your trainers are happy and taken care of. Make sure your trainees have a clear path to what their future looks like. And then look at your tenure, your average tenure, and set your goal. I mean, maybe it's 3 years and you say, great, we need to increase this to 4 years. If you could keep everyone in your business 1 year longer, that translates to a lot of money in your genes that you don't have to train for, right? If you can stretch that out, if you can move that to 5 is a long time for someone to stay at a company. And if you can get to 5, that would be wonderful. So don't expect people to work for you for a lifetime, but don't not train them because you think, well, they're just going to quit, because they are going to quit. But they'll always remember that you train them, and they might come back as well. Man, I think I've rambled on enough. That is enough on how to build a pipeline for your small business. I want to take the opportunity to thank you guys for listening to the Key Hire Small Business Podcast. If you got value out of today's episode and you want to keep up to date with our new content, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'd appreciate that. If you prefer to listen to your podcast, you can find us on Apple. You can find us on Spotify, whatever your favorite platform is. Just search up Key Hire Small Business Podcast. If you'd like to learn more about working with Key Hire and how we can help your small business, you can schedule a meeting on our website. We're a help-first organization, and we guarantee you no selling, no weirdness, just help. Thanks for listening. I'm Corey Harlock, and until next time, stop grinding and start growing.